Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all students are fine. So today's lecture is cancer chemotherapy, which is second last lecture. So in this slide, cell cycle is shown. Why it is important to understand the cell cycle? Because some drugs act upon different phases of cell cycle. Some chemotherapeutic drugs they act upon different phases of cell cycle. Like some drugs are active most against S phase, some drugs are active most in G2 phase, and some drugs are M phase. While there are some other drugs which are active both in resting phase of the cell as well as in cycling phase. First phase is G0 phase, next phase is G1 phase, then next phase is S1 phase, next phase is G2 phase, and then finally M1M phase. So G0 phase is the resting state where cell is not dividing. G1 phase, in G1 phase there is synthesis of enzyme needed for DNA synthesis. In S phase there is replication of DNA. In G2 phase, there is synthesis of cellular components required for mitosis. In M phase, mitotic is the mitotic sphere where the cell divides. So there are two categories of cells: cell cyclic specific drugs and cell cyclic non-specific drugs. Cell cycle specific drugs are active against only in cycling when the cells are in cycling phase. And while cell cycle non-specific drugs are active both in resting phase as well as in cycling phase. So cell cycle specific drugs are effective for high growth fraction malignancies, whereas cell cycle non-specific drugs are effective for both low growth fraction malignancies as well as high growth fraction malignancies. Now the cell cycle specific and cell cycle non-specific agents. It is shown in this diagram. In the drugs which are active in resting phase of the uh, cell, they are the alkylating agents, antitumor antibiotics, nitrosoureas, dacarbazine, cisplatin. So these are the cell cycle non-specific agents. They are active in both resting as well as in cycling phase. And the other drugs are cell cycle specific agents. They are active in cycling phase of the cell. In S phase, the drugs which are active against the S phase are mostly antimetabolites. These are cytarabine, 6-margaptopurine, 6-thioguanine, methotrexate, and hydroxyurea. And the drugs which are active between late S and early G2 phase, these are the etoposide. And the drugs which are active in G2 phase is the bleomycin. The drugs which are active mostly against M phase is the vinblastine, vincristine, and paclitaxel. Now, the general problems which occur with anti-cancer drugs. Most of them are anti-proliferative, that is, they damage the DNA and so initiate apoptosis. They also affect the rapidly dividing normal cells. So when they affect the rapidly dividing normal cells, this leads to toxicity which are really severe. To greater or lesser extent, the following toxicity are exhibited with rate almost all. So the adverse effect in generally on bone marrow, there may be leukopenia and resulting infections will occur due to leukopenia. There may be immunosuppression, thrombocytopenia, anemia. On GIT tract, there may be oral or intestinal ulceration and diarrhea. On hair follicles, there may be alopecia. On gonads, there may be menstrual irregularities, including premature menarche, impaired spermatogenesis. And on wounds, there may be impaired healing. On fetus, there may be teratogenesis. No, one by one, first of all, I will tell you the classification of chemotherapeutic drugs. First class is alkylating agents. Subclass of alkylating agents are the nitrogen mustards, nitrosoureas, alkyl sulfonates, platinum complex triazines, hydrazines. The prototype drug of nitrogen mustards are the meclorothamine and cyclophosphamide and chlorambucil are the other significant agents. And the prototype drug of nitrous ureas are the carmustine, and the prototype drug of alkyl sulfonates are the busulfan, and the prototype drug of platinum complex is cisplatin. Prototype drug of triazines are the dacarbazines, and the prototype drug of hydrazines are the procarbazine. Next class of drugs is the antimetabolites. Antimetabolites which are folate analogs are the methotrexates. Antimetabolites which are purine analogs are the marcaptopurine and thioguanine. Antimetabolites, which are pyrimidine analogs, are the fluorouracil and cytarabine. Next group of drugs are plant alkaloids. Plant alkaloids, which include vinca alkaloids, for example, vinblastine and vincristine. Next class of plant alkaloids, podophytoxins, which include etoposide and teniposides. Next, other miscellaneous group which are included in plant alkaloids are the paclitaxel and docetaxel. Next class which are included in chemotherapeutic agents are the antibiotics. This is the fourth group. Antibiotics include anthracyclines, bleomycins, actinomycins, and mitomycins. Examples of anthracyclines are doxorubicin, daunorubicin, and in actinomycin examples are dexamethasone. And fifth class of chemotherapeutic agents are the hormones, and hormones include adenocorticoids. In adenocorticoid prototype hormones are the prednisone, and endogenous prototype hormones are the testosterone, and the estrogens. Main hormone of estrogens is the diethylstilbestrol. Next is progestins. Main hormone of progestin is the hydroxyprogesterone. And then the anti-estrogens receptor blocker, which include tamoxifen, aromatase inhibitors, which include anastrozole, anti-androgens, which include flutamide, and gonadotropin-releasing hormone agonists, which include leuprolide. In this lecture, I will tell you only the classification of hormones. I will not I will not give this lecture in detail about hormones because it is already covered in endocrinology section in detail. I will only tell you the classification. Next sixth class of group of drug is the antibodies. Antibodies include monoclonal antibodies, for example, rituximab and trastuzumab. Now, first I will tell in detail the alkylating agents. Cyclophosphamide. Now, the cyclophosphamide is a product. It is activated by the P450 enzyme system to its active form, phosphoramide mustard. Phosphoramide mustard alkylates nucleophilic groups on DNA basis, particularly at the N7 position of guanine, which will lead to cross-linking of bases. There will be abnormal base pairing and DNA strand breakage. Now, the uses of cyclophosphamide include non-Hodgkin lymphoma, breast carcinoma, ovarian carcinoma, neuroblastoma. Now, the side effects of cyclophosphamide is that the acrolein is the metabolite breakdown product of cyclophosphamide, which is responsible for causing hemorrhagic cystitis. Hemorrhagic cystitis may lead to suprapubic pain, hematuria, and cystoscopic findings. This is prevented or treated by giving mesna. Mesna is a markaptoethane sulfonate. It is a product which will prevent hemorrhagic cystitis. Next class of alkylating agents is the next subgroup is the cis. Now the cisplatin is the platinum analog. Its mechanism of action is the same as that of cyclophosphamide. Its uses is that it is used in case of testicular carcinoma, in carcinoma of bladder, lung, and ovary. Adverse effects include nephrotoxicity, which is prevented by giving amifostine. Ototoxicity may also occur with the use of this product. Peripheral neuritis may also occur. And in sometimes in exam, nephrotoxic drugs are asked to enumerate the drugs which are nephrotoxic. So these are the nephrotoxic drugs: aminoglycosides, vancomycin, cisplatin, and amphotericin B. And then sometimes in exams is also asked enumerate ototoxic drugs. Ototoxic drugs are the aminoglycosides, cisplatin, amphotericin B, and loop diuretics. Next class of drug, next subclass of alkylating agents are the mechanism of action of procarbazine is that it forms hydrogen peroxide which generate free radicals that cause DNA damage. Now the uses of procarbazine is that it's an important component of regime, especially for Hodgkin's lymphoma. Adverse effects is that it may cause disulfiram-like reactions. Now the next group of drugs, alkylating agents. After alkylating agents, important group of drugs, it is the antimetabolites. They are structurally similar to endogenous compounds. They act as antagonists of folic acid, like methotrexate, for antagonist of purines like marcaptopurine and thioguanine, and antagonist of pyrimidine like fluorouracil. Methotrexate is the antifolate. Methotrexate is a folic acid analog. It binds to the active catalytic site of dihydrofolate reductase. It interfaces with the synthesis of tetrahydrofolate. Inhibition of these various metabolic processes thereby interferes with the formation of DNA, RNA, and cellular proteins. Now, the uses of methotrexate, it is used as anti-cancer drug. It is active in cell cycle specific drug and acts during S phase. It's also used as immunosuppressant drug. It is also used as anti-inflammatory drug. So its action is also immunosuppressant and anti-inflammatory. It's also used in rheumatoid arthritis and psoriasis. As methotrexate is the weak, it is executed better at high urine pH. So appropriate hydration and agonization the urine is important to prevent renal toxicity. Methotrexate. Side effects of methotrexate include bone marrow suppression, mucositis, folic acid deficiency. The toxic effects of methotrexate on normal cell is reduced by administering folinic acid. What is folinic acid? Is the leucovorin. This is called leucovorin rescue. Higher the dose of methotrexate, more the leucovorin should give given to the patient. Administration of leucovorin or N5-formyl FH4, which is converted into N5-entyl-methyrene FH4. Therefore, it bypasses the enzyme dihydrofolate reductase. Formic acid or leucovorin, it is the 5-formyl derivative of tetrahydrofolic acid, is converted to other reduced folic acid derivatives. For example, tetrahydrofolate thus has vitamin activity that is equivalent to that of folic acid. Since it does not require the action of dihydrofolate reductase for its conversion, its function as a vitamin is unaffected by the inhibition of this enzyme by methotrexate. Next class of drug is next antimetabolites are the 6-marcaptopurine, thioguanine, and 5-fluoro. First of all, 6-marcaptopurine. It is activated by hypoxanthine guanine phosphoribosyl transferase to toxic nucleotides that inhibit several enzymes involved in purine metabolism. Like shown in this diagram, 6-marcaptopurine is converted by the enzyme hypoxanthine guanosine phosphoribosyl transferase, which is converted into toxic nucleotide, that is 6-thioanisinic acid, and that inhibit the several enzymes involved in purine metabolism. Next group of drug is 5-fluorouracil. 5-fluorouracil is converted into 5-fluorodeoxyuridine monophosphate, which competes with deoxyuridine monophosphate for the enzyme thymidylate synthetase, and enzyme thymidylate is inhibited. And thymidylate synthetase is inhibited, then thymidylate synthesis does not occur, which is needed for DNA synthesis. Then there will be thymidine-less death of the cell. Uses is that they may be used in breast and GIT tract, in hepatoma, in carcinoma of the ovary, cervix, unit bladder, prostate, pancreas, and oropharyngeal areas. It is combined with levamisole for treatment of colon cancer. Side effects include nausea, mucositis, diarrhea, hand and foot syndrome, alopecia. In hand and foot syndrome, there may be pain and certain pain and tingling and burning sensation in hand and foot. There may be alopecia, hyperpigmentation of skin, neurological deficits, and bone marrow depression. Next class of drug are the plant alkaloids, which are vincristine. Plant alkaloids, vinca alkaloids, vinblastine, vincristine, and podophyrotoxins, adipocyte, camptothecins, which include tepotectin, and taxanes, which include mitosis is blocked by vinca alkaloids. Normal mitosis, where the tubulin molecules stack to form mitotic spindle in presence of vinca alkaloids, tubulin molecules fail to polymerize in the presence of vinca alkaloids, so there is dissolution of the mitotic spindle which leads to cell death. Mechanism of action of vincriloids is that they block the formation of mitotic spindle by preventing the assembly of tubulin dimers into microtubules. They act primarily on the M phase of cancer cell cycle. Vinblastine and vincristine, uses of vinblastine, it is used in Hodgkin disease, lymphoma, carcinoma of breast, testicular tumors. Toxicity is on bone marrow suppression, anorexia, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and alopecia. Uses of vincristine include childhood leukemia, childhood tumors, Wilms tumor, neuroblastoma, Hodgkin disease, toxicity, peripheral neuritis with paresthesias, muscle weakness. Vincristine has marrow sparing effect as compared to vinblastine. So vinblastine has more effect on bone marrow, and whereas vincristine has marrow sparing effect, that is spare the bone marrow. Now, next group of plant alkaloids are the atopocyte and they inhibit the topoisomerase 2 enzyme. They are active in late S and early G2 phase. They are used in combination treatment of small cell carcinoma of lung, prostate, and testicular carcinoma. Other topoisomerase inhibitors are the chapotectin, irinotecan, and they both of chapotectin and irinotecan act by inhibiting topoisomerase 1. Now the plant alkaloids paclitaxel, their mechanism is that in if you are seeing the slide in normal mitosis, tubular molecules are stacked to form mitotic spindles. Spindles dissolved after energy allowing the cell to divide. While mitosis is blocked by paclitaxel, unusually stable tubulin molecules stack and they fail to depolymerize in the presence of paclitaxel. Cell remains frozen in metaphase state. These tracts act by interfering with mitotic spilling. They prevent microtubule disassembly into tubulin. Now the lymphoma regime in non-Hodgkin lymphoma mnemonics are CHOPP. The drugs which are active is CH means cyclophosphamide, O oncovin or vincristine, and P prednisolone. And the drugs which are active in Hodgkin's lymphoma are ABVD. A means adriamycin or doxorubicin, B means bleomycin, V means vinblastine, and D means dacarbazine. MOPP, M means methotrexate, O means oncomine or vincristine, P means prednisolone, and last P means. Now antibiotic groups, anti-cancer antibiotics, anthracyclines, which include doxorubicin and daunorubicin, bleomycin, dactinomycin. Antibiotics, daunorubicin, doxorubicin, free radicals are generated in the presence of doxorubicin and daunorubicin, and these free radicals cause strand breaks in. So these drugs intercalate between base pair. They inhibit the enzyme topoisomerase 2. They generate free radicals and they block the RNA and DNA synthesis and cause strand scission. These are cell cycle non-specific drugs. They use as component in ABVD regime in Hodgkin. Side effects of doxorubicin and daunorubicin is that they may cause cardiac toxicity due to generation of free radicals. In acute form, there may be arrhythmias, ECG changes, pericarditis, myocarditis. In chronic form, there may be dilated cardiomyopathy and heart failure. Bone marrow depression and total alopecia may also occur. Next class of drug included in antibiotics are bleomycin also generate free radicals which cause strand breaks in DNA. Bleomycin binds to DNA, results in single and double strand breaks following free radical formation. There may be inhibition of DNA synthesis. The DNA fragmentation is due to oxidation of a DNA bleomycin iron complex and leads to chromosomal aberrations. This cell cycle specific drug it act upon. Now this is your assignment. Draw down the mechanism of action of method. Now the uses of bleomycin, it is used in ABVD regime for Hodgkin's lymphoma. It is used in enterocavity therapy in ovarian and breast cancer. Side effects of bleomycin, most important side effect is pulmonary fibrosis. Now hormonal antagonists, these are the glucocorticoids, sex hormone antagonists, gonadotropin releasing hormone analogs,